traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or upcountry routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Germano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Germano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Germano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@germanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Germano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Germano Money Transfer.
Agada
ke mbijan raga nyaade
albaka
mbaka important
yo nga transfer la sto
ya transfer la
ha code nyinji
okay important nsila id soto
sa soto sorry agada
mbijan bro
albaka
mbaka
bara alla service o tariaka mbare ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka
jannom yona forest de bureau gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere birin koyna fo katon
bari si kodo kino katon nim fo bolong labe
56 branches mola soto gambia ja
ha
gambia kono ani gambia bantala bankol nko kodo kiya bere kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw jannam number 1 di nyonta andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi mani domorol di fana beteat gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je
wo moyo diat
apelenta
barka ni lafta nyelen kendol e binaji
yalo bu kanyi la ko la barka ba
yalo ndel ciosano lo
barka.
Hello and welcome to the brunch on Kerfatu Live. I am Lamin Cham. This week on the brunch, we turn our attention to migration issues, or rather to be specific, illegal migration, because it has been unofficially reported that over 100 migrants have died, reportedly after their boat capsized. This boat is said to have started from Jinak in the NBD. Now, little or no official information has been given out by the authorities, but individual Gambians, people who claim to have known victims, have all spoken out and in fact issued images, or rather published images on social media purportedly portraying the image of the victims. The Ministry of Information has come out with a press release on the matter. We will read it for you later on the program. However, Mr. Ebrima Drammeh, very much known as Ebrima Migration Situation, has been following developments. He is currently in the Gambia, and if there is any other person in the world who is on top of migration issues, he is Ebrima. He will be joined in the studio by Ousainou Allen, who is the leader of the one of the latest political movements, the Gambian Alliance for Accelerated Advancement, if I am right, Ousainou Allen. He too has put migration very much on top of his party's agenda, and we expect him to join us to first update us on NAFAA and what their views are on migration matters particularly. So, let me introduce my guest again, Ebrima Drammeh. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Cham. Thanks to the people who are watching, both Gambia and diaspora. As Mr. Cham said, this is Ebrima Drammeh, known as Ebrima Migration Situation. We are here today to give you what we know about things that are happening within this month and these past weeks, about the lot of issues are going about migration in the country today. Yeah, so I'll be here inshallah to try and do what we can do and what we can inform, and the public can be aware what is going on about the migration in this country at the moment.
Okay, before we come to the tragedy, the reported tragedy, since you came to the Gambia a few months ago, we had a program, in fact, here. How is the situation of migration? Because about a year ago, we thought that it has really declined with the GIA, that is the immigration, and so many other people reporting that there have been a lot of, capturing or interception of boats. But then of late, there seemed to have been a surge in the number of people going, and unfortunately, as the casualties reported. How is the situation right now? Has it just, like you said the last time, they have gone new places now to start? This one particularly is said to have happened in Jinak.
Yeah.
What is the trend now?
The system now is worse. I can say it's worse now.
What's that?
Last time I was here, I was explaining what we are talking about. There are many parts of Gambia, the boats are departing some months ago. This past, I can say from last year, different parts. Even now, boats are leaving from different parts, because I think 2 days ago, there's a boat that departed from Fonyi Binta. But now, all the boats who are leaving, normally they are all leaving around Jinek. Before, boats are leaving Katong, Tanje, Gunjur, Brufur, so many areas. Mm-hmm. But now Jinek is the main point. And last week, last 2-3 days also, there's another boat, 4 days ago, another boat that departed from Bara.
Okay, let us go back to the program, because the people will always wonder. And I'm going to read a press release from the government, Ministry of Information, which seems to have either played this Jinak incident, or sort of expressing doubt about the veracity of the information. Let us read the press release and see, and then we compare so far the facts available to you. And the press release reads as follows. It says, and it comes from the Ministry of Information, and this is in the wake of, like I tell you, massive, reportage and publication of supposed victims. The ministry came up with a statement. It says, the government of the Gambia is highly and was deeply concerned by reports of a missing vessel suspected to have departed from the North Bank region on the 17th November with Gambian citizens on board. Relevant authorities and partner agencies are actively working to verify these reports and ascertain the facts. The current priority is to determine the vessel's location and the welfare of those on board. We share the profound anxiety of the affected families and assure them that the public that all available resources are being engaged in this effort. We urge the public and the media to rely solely on official information channels and to avoid unverified speculation which can hinder the process and cause further distress. The government is committed to transparency and will provide further updates on the situation as the situation becomes clear. Now, well, at this point, we welcome in Ousainou Allen, the leader of the Gambia Alliance, or National Alliance for Accelerated Advancement. Ousainou, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Good. Sorry, we know about the troubles with getting here, but finally here.
Thank you.
Welcome. Now, the topic is about migration, and I read your programs, and I've seen you have advanced a lot of theories and even preferred solutions as to how to cope the menace of management in your overall objective for the Gambia. And this week, it's been reported that over 100 Gambians might have died at sea on a boat that started from Jinak. I've just read the government's statement on it. But Ebrima, you must have heard of Ebrima Drammeh. He, really followed migration issues in the Gambia very well. And he's here with some of the information he has. And that's what we wanted you as a political movement leader also to have your perspective on how do we, tackle this menace. But first, Ibrahim, you heard what the government said. It looks like either the government is trying to tell the people to wait until what they said, the reports are verified, or some will say they're playing it down, not trying to
yes.
Well,
one thing I always want to know: who is going to verify this information for them?
Maybe they have their own channels.
Mr. Jab, as I was always said, I'm not a politician.
I know.
And I don't want to talk about politics.
Yes.
Whatever I'm doing it for humanitarians. As last time I tell you here, last year alone, I saved more than 4,000 people in this ship, I alone, because of me.
Because you got in touch
in touch with these people.
With the people who rescued them.
Yesterday night, I was with the call with some people from Libya, Zuara. I think around 4 o'clock. From 2, 3, 4, I was communicating with these people. So if government just came out there telling me that we need to verify this, at the first place, since 1 month ago, these families are crying, going everywhere looking for a support. Where is the government on that time? Where are they? What did they do?
I see. So how do you come to establish that this definitely, in actual fact, these people went on this boat on November the 17th and the boat actually capsized?
Yeah, the problem is this is not my first time to make announcement like this.
Yes.
And I thank God, every announcement I have given, those are the factual facts. In my press release, I make this, I remind people. Last year, there was a 2 boat that go missing. Till today, nobody couldn't find them. On the 14th, there's a boat departed from Jambur. On the 14th of October last year. And there's on the 19th of October, another boat departed from Khartoum. The way we make research on these boats, the same research that we do. And in 2001 also, 21, there was another boat that departed from Jambur, the same thing. So this boat, normally I start searching for the boats when they reach 10 days.
How do you get information about the depart? Is after they depart or you?
Now I get information many in departures. I have a lot of messages here. I can even show to the public.
So how do you
these messages to the immigration. I tell immigration today there's a boat leaving this place.
You tell them?
I tell them. I have a lot of messages here with me.
And what is their reaction?
Well, I couldn't know what they will do next, but I always give them information.
That you know about a boat?
Yes,
about
because people always call me. Because I always tell people, don't go to the sea at the moment. The weather condition is very bad. This is the condition. There's too much wave, like 4 to 5, 6, 7 meters high. You cannot survive on this. I always tell people this. But if I see people are going through this dangerous journey, not because of they don't understand the system, but the agent, the traffickers are using them just to make millions of dollars. So they are pushing these people. I have a lot of messages here, different immigration. I can show you.
You mean when you know about them, you
yes,
inform
I inform them. I tell them this. There's a boat departing this place. They will tell me, okay, our patrol team will be going there. I always do. Before I don't get information directly, but now many Gambians, lots of people are coming to me and telling me when they know. They tell me, Ibrahim, because you are always complaining the weather condition is bad. So there's this place the boat is leaving. I prefer you to lose your $60,000 than you lose your life in the sea. Because I know at the moment, anyone who go, you're gonna fuck yourself. So this is the problem. I always inform them. Before I don't get any information that, okay, there's a boat leaving. Normally, how I get it, when the boat left last night, this morning they will call me. Ibrahim, there's a boat.
The people in the boat or the people?
No.
People
they are people. Some, their families, their friends. Or other people will call me, Ibrahim, last night there was a boat. Even 2 days, the one who departed from Fonyi Bondali, the same. Sometimes when I go to my Facebook, I feel
Bondali on the river Gambia. So now they live on the river Gambia.
Yeah, that's why even yesterday, if you go to my page, I even put it there. I tag both immigration, the Navy, and politics. Nobody even. I have sent, I think, more than 7 emails to the Gambian Navy. None of my email was responded back.
Really?
I have sent more than 7 emails to the Gambia police. None of them report me back. I even spoke with Musa, I don't know, Musa Suso, Musa Sisa. Sisa. I tell him I have sent you a lot of emails.
Well, actually,
but they tell me police normally emails are their problems. I have to write hard copy and send it to them. I don't have that time. Whatever I can do, I have to write it and send it for you. So if they don't
I actually invited immigration officials here, but they said actually it's too prompt. They are engaged in something, and an invitation is too prompt, that they will try to see whether they could honor the next program.
I met with the immigration last time. Yes, I met with Mr. Mbub. We have a lot of discussion. 3 days ago, I was in Nyomi. I even met with the Pam Malik Nyas. I think Pam Malik, I don't know, but he's the one who is controlling the North Bank area
for immigration
matters. I went to Jinek, both Jinek. I visit them by myself because I had this Jinek issue. This is easy. But the time I arrived in Jinek, I was shocked.
Okay, we will come to what you discovered in Jinek. Mr. Allen, welcome to the Gambia. So, because you know you've been away since we last had that program here. How have you been doing on NAFAA?
We're good. We're making progress, and it's amazing.
Even when you were in the United States, you're making progress.
Yes,
on the
because
ground
I shuttled back and forth. I have family on both ends, so I shuttle back and forth. But the work never stops.
Okay.
So we keep going.
So how far now? Many people have now applied or filed for registration at the IEC and stuff like that. Do you intend to do NAFAA intend to do that, or NAFAA is already registered?
We probably have filed prior before many of the ones that recently did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But you haven't heard from the IEC?
We get unofficial communication that it's still being verified.
Processed, yeah.
Yes, so when we were filing, we were told that it usually takes time. So just to manage our expectations.
I see.
So we take their word for it, and we're hoping that it can be expedited because there are implications too. Applying and getting your applications formalized, because just like these by-elections, you can contest under the name of your party. Yes.
That's not a problem. All right. Immigration, or migration, or maybe irregular migration, I don't know what is applicable in this case, featured in some of the things I read about your organization's objectives. How do you react to this kind of news, tragedy like this?
We are very saddened by the recent occurrence. I have relatives in Jinak.
Really?
Yes, and I contacted them. I'm supposed to be there tomorrow just to pay my respects and also to assess the situation. I had made a write-up, made an audio. It's stuck somewhere. It should have been released as soon as I saw his report.
Okay.
But probably some logistical
Did
issues.
you, from your contacts or with your relatives, actually confirmed? You have confirmation from them that people actually died on the boat?
Actually, even the people of Jenak count on his information.
They counted his information?
Yes. These are very notable people in the village. Yes. So from that, when I got that, then it gave me reassurance that me counting on his information was not a mistake. I think over time he's established his credibility with regards migration issues. So my report, my intervention was solely based on the report that he put out.
How do you think this menace should be tackled? What if, for example, you've had the reaction of the government? They seem to be either waiting for more information or trying to avoid people getting panicked. They don't seem to, they're either playing it down or they don't seem to take the information coming initially with any seriousness or any pinch of salt, let's say. What do you make of it?
It needs to be solved in a holistic manner. And there are deep socio-cultural realities that any government needs to factor in their governance program. If you have a population that is not in sync with your development agenda, you might be celebrating wins when they are living alternate realities. So you'll think that, oh, I've made this road, I've made this hospital. You're celebrating with your own gang and you're talking within your little echo chamber. When the people, the population, those who should be the beneficiaries are living an alternate reality. I gave this parable of that novel of the king without the emperor without the clothes, who was duped by some unscrupulous tailors into wearing one of the most sophisticated dresses, only that there was no dress. So he came out naked, but there was only amongst the villagers, amongst the courtiers, only one child dared to tell him, look, you're not wearing anything. So sometimes you tend to have this notion that I'm doing this or I'm in this and I'm killing it, but the reality speaks a different language. So in order to solve this, the government needs to really gain the confidence of the people. Difficulties in any nation cannot be avoided. But if the people subscribe to your development agenda, they'll be patient with you. The people are not being patient with this government. There's this disconnect that unless they work to try to reconnect it, this migration situation will never stop. Because we don't see structural, the government fixing our problems structurally. And it's good to develop infrastructure, but the greatest asset of a nation, it's its people. What are you doing for the people themselves? Because the mind is the greatest asset of the person also. If the mind tells you that I cannot survive in this situation, the mind will give you alternatives.
Yes.
So these alternatives usually speak loudest when people tell you, then seek these alternatives elsewhere. So there's fixing this country structurally can be addressed in multiple ways. But I think we need to really work on a societal program where society looks out for each other. Because if we are watching 60, I think in Jinak about 60 or so people.
Yeah, the total in the boat said to be over 100.
Yes, but I'm just saying Jinak
Jinak
natives.
Yeah.
If
60.
Something. So that's what I've gathered anyway.
That's a mad disaster.
If it's not 60 in this boat, it is 60.
Somewhere.
If you include it with the one that left on the 5th.
Jinak alone.
Yes. So if a whole community can watch these many people who should have been at the forefront of developing the nation leave in these uncertain situations, then what can we do? The problem has reached its pinnacle, and this calls for an emergency. I don't know what is more pressing than having your citizens dying in their hundreds, in their thousands, without there being an emergency call to address the situation. Because if any country that values its people had one person die in circumstances that could have been avoided, you would have seen
there would have been an uproar.
There would have been an uproar. People would have been outside demonstrating for that government to either do something or step down. What are the National Assembly members doing in addressing this situation? So we have people dying in numbers, whether it's the women in the hospitals, whether it's people dying of non-communicable diseases, people dying due to migration, irregular migration. All these three are major incidences that need to be addressed with utmost seriousness, but we are not, unfortunately, seeing it being addressed.
I see. Well, yes, and in your analysis, you in NAFAA, how do you want to tackle?
We try to talk to the Gambians to believe that no one else can develop our country for us. You see people who live in a community, they go through a lot within that community, but they thrive because they feel that I need to keep pushing and someday it will, a solution can come. That's one, that is working on the mindset. But we need to also address our education curriculum. If a lot of these people have gone through the education curriculum, yet upon graduating, they see no solution in the country other than to go take these risky journeys, because the journeys are not only through the sea, it's through also the through the road, through the deserts. People are dying on the deserts, people are dying in the seas. So what do we do now? We need to address the core issues that the nation needs. That is, we need to identify who we are as a people. You see, if we don't realize that we as a people are a civilization, we will go and seek solutions in other places that we deem to be civilized. And we have history, just like Europe had history. Just like America of Barka Dimbarek has history. It's just less than 300 years. We were there before. Our civilization is much deeper than that of America. But they pivoted on their civilization, on the revolution that they had until they got independence. They pivoted on that great moment and deemed that this is what we need to pivot on to grow into the most formidable empire ever seen. And they're succeeding. We had empires, not just one. And they were formidable. They were major empires. Why can't we pivot on these empires? These are empires that spoke our languages. They had one of the first constitutions ever recorded. We need to pivot on these to realize that we are not just, we didn't just come into existence. We have a track record of being great people. If you internalize this and realize that we are a great people, then what do great people do? They believe in themselves. they create an identity. So you can have an identity that you can derive from moments in history, but you need to adapt it to today's realities because
yeah.
And you need to also factor in, where do you want your country to go? What type of Gambia do we want in the future?
Exactly.
So that identity you create is now going to be communicated to the people. It's not going to be internalized. Now the people will start thinking critically about basic problems that are affecting us rather than just giving up and taking these perilous journeys.
Good.
So if we think collectively, we'll start solving our problems as a collective, as opposed to just giving up and going.
So in practical terms, people said, do you agree that there is no job? Because we have seen people abandon their jobs. Maybe there is no skills. We've seen carpenters, plumbers. We've seen even security officers going.
Exactly.
So where does the problem lie?
That's why I'm not just saying that the country is hard, because it's a mindset thing. You'll see bankers leave good paying jobs and take these journeys.
Sure.
So it's not really about poverty. It's just a mindset thing.
And can we blame the government entirely for this?
Yes, because it is.
But how?
It
You
is
are telling me people with good education, with good jobs are going.
Yes, because it is the government that has failed to encourage people to buy into their development agenda. Encourage people to subscribe to their development trajectory. Because if you give people hope, look at a lot of the countries that eventually developed. It had the wholesale buy-in by the people. If you don't, if only your supporters buy into your agenda, your supporters, they do not form the critical mass necessary to usher any country into a modern state.
Okay.
So that critical mass is what you need, and the government has failed in giving that hope to that critical mass, who will now subscribe to it, communicate it amongst their peers, so that people will stay, buy into the idea, and work with the government in solving these problems.
Okay, we'll come back to him. So let's go back to our migration specialist, our activist in the studio, and then we go back to the tragedy. Ebrima, you said only a couple of days ago, other boats departed from Fonyi and other places. This particular incident, the Jinak incident, we saw people publishing, images of people who supposedly died of this incident. Did you yourself confirmed any of this incident, or happen to know one or two victims?
For me, I don't know them really.
Okay.
Normally, since the boat left, I think the boat left on the 17th.
Yes, it's reported on the 17th.
But on the 18th
of November.
November, I get a call from one boy. I think yesterday I was even speaking with this boy. I even make a record and upload it. So he called me and told me, Ibrahim, there's a boat that departed here in Jinek Kajata. But the boat has left with like more than 60-something women.
Women?
Yes, he told me, but that's too much. He said me, yes, they leave us here, the boat has left, so there are more than 250 other passengers who have paid their money, and the boat has left them here. They departed and leave us here. So they were angry. I think there's a one agent compound they attack.
In Jinek?
In Jinek. They destroy everything there.
So there are agents, these agents are based in Jinek or Jinek?
Many of these agents, the agent of this boat, I think he's a Gambian.
A Gambian?
A Gambian. I don't know him personally. I don't know him. I just heard the name.
Did you report this to the immigration?
No, this boat was not reported because the boat has already left. So I was there. He told me this. Okay, I even write about this. Yesterday there was a boat that departed in Jinek.
You published that in your Facebook?
Yes, in my Facebook. In Jinek yesterday they said about 60-something women and this. So then the boats go 1 week. We didn't have any information about this boat. Like to 10, as I was saying, normally I start searching looking for a boat when they reach 10 days.
When they reach?
Reach 10 days.
10 days. Tangier.
10 days. 10 days.
Oh, 10 days. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Because normally when you depart from here, like 1,000.
But how do you keep track of this boat? Because unlike aeroplanes, when you have flight trackers or ships, you have
Yeah, you
names and
can. Yes.
flight
Yeah,
tracks.
this one we can't track normally what we do. If I know, okay, yesterday there's a boat that departed Bluefoot here. So what I will try to find out, this boat, what kind of engines and horsepower are they using?
How do you know that?
Yes, I will have to ask the question because those who give me the information, I need to try and find out. This boat, what kind of engine are they
And
using?
how can that help you? By knowing the engine?
Yes, if I know they are using 40 horsepower or they are using 60 horsepower, then I will calculate, okay, from last night, I know one horsepower, maybe, okay, I will ask another question. How many people are in this boat? Normal estimated. And the fuel, the liter they have, and the amount of people. So I will check how many, like the heavy, and I have to look the sea condition also. If the sea is rough, so normally this is how I track. So when it's boarded, so I will check, okay, now in 40 horsepower, he can run in 1 hour in this kind of distance. So now when I know this, I try to find, okay, they have 40 horsepower. Normally, they use 40 horsepower in the daytimes. So 60 horsepower, many use it in night. So in night time also I will calculate. So this is how normally I track. So I will know, okay, yesterday night the boat left here. So from here, now I will know, okay, today the boat is this kind of location. It will be in this kind of location if there is no problem. So when I go until 6 days, some people 6 days they reach.
6 days?
6 days, yes.
They reach Spain? Or
yes, in Canary, in Spain.
Okay.
Hero. There was last week 10 days ago, there's a boat departed from Bara. Just 6 days they reach.
Bara?
270 people, yes. So this is normally we do. So when I see that, but when it go to 7 days, 8 days, 9, 10, I didn't hear any information about this boat.
Yeah.
That's the time the family also come direct putting pressure on me.
Finding out. Now, how do you know when they get, like this boat from Bara which reached Spain, Las Palmas, how do you know that?
Yeah, I have people who I will communicate with. These are activists just like me.
In Spain?
These are, yes, we have a communication. These are rescue teams. We have a group, we communicate, we do everything. Since the time these 10 days passed, I didn't hear any information about this boat. I also try to look for Sergeant. What can I do? We try to find out the names of these people. Because I know any boat that came in El Hierro, Las Palmas, Canary, or anywhere, and they will not give me the names of these people. The reason is, when you arrive in Spain or you arrive in Italy, you come and apply for asylum. So when you apply for asylum, you have to be protected. So they don't know who they are giving name to.
So they will not give you?
They will not give me this name. Normally the family will pressure me. I have this name, the mark for me. So what I
do? Cannot confirm that.
I cannot confirm that. What I do, I can only give them the information of the boat. The boat departed in Bara on this date, or departed in Jinek on this date. This is the amount of women, this is the amount of children. And they have arrived. There are 4 people who have problems. They are sick. They are taken. I can give you the location of the hospital they are. I can do all this, but the personal, they don't give the personal name because they are now in the protection.
They are protected.
Yes, because
so
they come and
they are protected. They cannot give you the name.
No, they will not give you.
So you don't immediately know whether this relative you
exactly
where the Guinea people are mentioning is actually on that boat.
Yes. So what normally when the boat arrive, so what we try to normally do, even some people are in the hospital, we cannot. So the only thing I can tell you, you can call someone, your relative in Spain. I can give you this name of the hospital. They can travel to the Canary. When they go, they will give them assist.
Nice.
They can go to the hospital and check it out. But normally, a lot of people die in the sea also. They throw them in. So this boat, we're trying to find out. 10 days, 20, we try. So what I normally do, because this is not the first boat I have. Last year, as I was saying, 2 boats they go missing here. Day before, year before last, another boat missing. So what I normally do, I communicate. Send my colleagues, because we have a group. There's a boat departed from here. Even yesterday, when you go to Alamfun, they are the one controlling everything in the sea. They even publish on the 50 sea because I already give them the information. The time we publish this information, we get a call from one Senegalese from Bour, fishermen. They confirm to Alamfun that they have seen this boat. Yes. On the 5th boat, they have seen it in the sea. on the they live different from 5th, 6th, 7th. They see on the 7th of this month they have seen the boat. The boat was going. They know this is the boat coming from Gambia, Guinea. But since on that day up to now we don't have. So normally what I do, I try to communicate. The alarm phones, other the Canary, the Coast Guard. I tell them, okay, there's a boat departed from Gambia. We don't have information. So we try to find out maybe even 50 people's name to send these names to the people, to the other associations, to find out even they don't. But sometimes the names can be matched. Let me see, Lyman Cham, okay, Ebrima, this and this. Okay, even if you have 5 people there, we can know, okay, because they already have the name, but they will not publish the name out. They can merge it, okay, this. But any boat that came from Gambia here, if it is arrived in midnight, I will have the information within 5 minutes.
When it arrived?
When it arrived. Even sometime in the sea.
The volunteers who rescue them?
Yes, even the boat arrive in the sea, they declare there's a boat in the sea, I get the information. I will get this information. If in the seabird, the fly is flying up the sea in the ocean, he detect there's a boat here, I'll get the information. Because they will share the information with us. Okay, there's a boat here. We are fine. So this normally we try to find this boat. Mauritania, I communicate a lot of places. There's no place I couldn't find these people.
Yeah.
Morocco, the detention centers, Dakar, whole other places are needed, nothing. No action, no adibunate. In prayer, this place, Cape Verde. Because in Cape Verde, normally boats, when they miss, they normally don't go to Cape Verde. But sometimes it's happened because last year there was one boat that departed from Bur, which came out in Cape Verde.
Found itself in
Cape. About 60-something people died in that boat. So we try to communicate this place, and we find out that there is no boat that departed from Gambia arrived in the sea. So this is my work. I know what I'm doing. So I know the boat is nowhere of all these countries, and the transits are only 3 places: Senegal, Mauritania, Morocco. If they are in it, then it have to arrive in Spain. So if it is not arrived, where is the boat?
Obviously, it has.
So what I normally check, okay, it can be 2 problems: the boat sank, or they have an engine failure. Because last year alone we have 43 migrant boats that go missing total. 43 migrant boats. The 2 Gambian migrant.
Did they eventually found them?
No. Only 9 boats was found. Those 9 boats, 3 was found in Brazil, 2 was found in Trinidad and Tobago.
With people?
With people, dead bodies. 1 was found in Haiti.
Dead bodies?
Dead bodies. All those 9 boats are all get out from this.
They floated.
Caribbean. Yes. So when the engine is, because they made it the Atlantic, the sea wave. So that's the last year we find 9 boats in the Caribbean. But the other ones, none of them are found. So I know how I do these things. So I try to find out. It took me more than 1 month finding this boat. So I know I'm 100% sure this boat sank. This is not the first boat I have been telling people is sunk. And what I was saying is the same. Last year, October, more than 1 year, where are the boats now? So this is normally...
The one from Gunjur?
From Gunjur and Katong. Nobody see them still now. And I make my research, I follow up. I know these people are not alive. Even the boat is not sunk at the moment, the wave is pushing them. Nobody will survive 1 month without food, without water.
Absolutely.
And it's very cold.
On November the 17th.
November 17th now.
Well over a month now.
More than 1 month, 2 weeks, nearly 1 month, 2 weeks. How can you survive on that in this kind of weather condition? Never, it can't be. And the sea is too rough. So I make this research, coming with some of my colleagues.
You are sure that they are not?
I'm 100% sure. So that's why since yesterday I see government making a press release, I was just saying, what is going on?
Well, the government said they need information.
Where are they going to get that information from?
Not more. They cannot get more reliable than you.
Where are they going to get information from? If they can get information, let them tell me. I will try and help them. Because those people, I went to Guinea by myself. I told their parents, this is what I find out. But for me, I have concluded my search and I stop it. So if you want to continue searching, you can go everywhere. Some people will tell me, some will tell me, they are in another part of. But I know those people. But this is my part of work. I'm in this for 10 years.
Okay, I would like you to speak in Mandinka now. ñi baɗigol men ɓe kere wala mi ko kulungo ɗole bota jinak min fanantara ñim bakuela min siyata mo ceme mo kankonon ɗon ɓe kulungo kono ɗe wol ɓe ya men fo dale man kulungo je Ebrima Drammeh men ɓe mbulu jante men ɓe sirim fe jang akte ka ñin kul lamoy bakele anda e ñim fo ko atela korsiroto ati sabat no la ko ñin kulungo ñin a boytale wala filita la boytale ndum kabiri November karotil tanni wala ni sainte mote balu no la jio kono wato kulungo man futa Spain amantra Morocco amantra Mauritania ni ñinel mud lalti kulungo stano damento so man sakunda ko wala kibaro gonde ko ngalla moy folo man sakunda ko e kibaro moy le dadum e fanaya ko e kijo fara e sula comme dimbayali men yalan ko e ko la mol bije bare folo e ko mol se hakilo bula kana kumol moy men mambo comme ko dula sabateringol men ko man sakunda sabateringol la kumol boy ngal la moy kono mo kana kite farat ken sem ke folo ngal la moy kibaro li soto fo ye kul be nyot mas ko dala do ko lal bakata kan ka jube fo nying mu keso le fono ni asoto ko keso lam nying ko de muran bari Ebrima quand même fo ja wala nyinte ko a tele experience men soto nying ko ay nying jikile ko nyimol man tra balore Ebrima sa de men kan de jakala la ko wala atul kanyum kibaro soto nyaati
ko Mr. Cham nga fu nyami nte kulun ka wul dame mo ka tarije
ko kala
mo ka kala mota communication le kana because mo munding ni be studio ko ne mo yalon
ko mo do sa fo ko Ebrima ka kibaro soto nyame nate police ol makoy tumodo yalla ñu do bolé be mota
wala ken ngolo fay ko en sim message tan nim fay tan dina ben police wala message odete men yalon ko ke ko mande kulun be wuli kam bi sama ni la kar wala bi ni kulun nyanta won I have this evidence with me
and you send it to the police
nka seni amanke na do ko tew ndewot mo ni kulon be wulla na hajute je the only thing ni wultale molion ko ngalon but sante njiola man betea ana situation no be nyam suma be kerim bakete ba wudu be sumarin hanni men mo fu moy be alon hanni men be jante ba na ko sumal be kerim adu njiola kenya be nyam man tar ke ko so wala ken na sa ni kulun ka wullan ko ita mariya fo le wultalulo le menjo ya fo le wultaworo wala fote ye fo niwon ya mo fuda tiba wudu be balorin ni fure be mun ken ni fure e hero sa cemetery men loje bade ko men beje ser ndamba mo wuli jande bade taji asiata ni mol men be ka gode they don't even have your name total ni na be ka gole B12 B34
ko se buke to
man to lo man fo fendi lo so ite fure ka tar jele fa bu kalo no mun be keri so kulun nyin men keta ko ngafa nyam anglais kan mbe jande nga kumandiro soto somanda e ko nyakuno ne wulta jam kunu suto bar ntel be jande mo keme fula mo tallul mi ko kulun nyen tu jande am ntel jande ta non kulun ko kulun wulta min to le ko jineki ko jineki ko dama jineki fawlo sai ne ngaje so so e ko nyabe jineki le e nyomile so bol ko nyahan telephone ko da nyi men agento do be jam wala ko da be tinyale ngale ko keto dula be tinyale ko be je malal
agento wala ka ko do mutamu ka kurungo
agent on so e ko nyen ko kulun nyinde e ko nyen bodo ko nyen musta woro nyimbe kulun nyen ko bal nata kisikiro so nata jibile mom men muso men ko to jata 45 people man 60 so wala kana na reduce nyen ngai tan muso tan nan ni do muso beje men yalon ko kelbe tibabu le kel fa on man tra kala
kel fa ma kala
wol ma kala wol kel kanta ko le every day and night Mr. Cham ko nga fa nyam ndela telephone ko ke problem ni ma fa mo gasi kunun suto mbe nyalal bin talam fula futala na mbe kunun na monitor so kulun nyin menketa bira til tan soto ko nga fanya ni kunun til tan soto len ka kunun no kalong okay mun keta because ngalla futa nyaw til tan kulun nyen futa so na ma futa wodron ka ni problem mo keta so na ta kulun nyen na ko kisikis man na ka ko sutiandi na ta kisikis ke murtani Morocco Senegal ke voir ni dula beto man fen kibar soto ni kulun na ko so modul fana mbejele kan kolle fay ka fanya Ebrima kibaro so ko kulon la kal and we ifin Gambian consular embassy baji in Morocco we speak with him my colleague Lamin speak with him ka nyini ka kulon ne bota jam bari aitle ko ka kulon me mo nyini na wol manki wolti nde fawon wol diamta Mr. Cham jang Gambia diwon man bor place to Gambia man sakunda ka sai sante ni kulon wulta jan sai ya intercept kulon ya kulon intercept in Senegal the only thing ni kulon wulta jan they don't go they come to Ibrahim the first thing they do, they call me. Ibrahim, ndela kuno felde je yamutale. na kulungu keta ten boy talen keta ten. So the only thing no keta embassy member bankon call nte call kulungu fele la bota janda bota Gambia de bara fel nin location kan la kar kulungu nye problem osto Gambia de on beje ngafu direct minister of director call jay migration bimbel Gambia de on men la kar bin i marante ten. This is the only thing I can do. Nte man sembe soto nte mo stop no la nda fala moy kanata
ban ni along coming ni ke along ko kulungu fele ba prepare pour foot ye commande ko katale
ngola fo etem ko
because
no mo ka soto but science mo kam because mo jama fo mo le fisai dingun fo neta because yan system be nyame weather condition be nyame so I think this is the time mo jama is coming out to report
so sign e kamo ni ko me ko kulumbe burfut ni ko ye ko Ibrahim ngaso be ko kulundole be burfut
some days ago I talked to the director of migration immigration Binta Baro Ndajele on nabe shiri ngai tan dalal kulungu is departing from this place today. Send your people there. An akonyele nata call suto did you send your people akonyele molta jele be patrol la bar man kulungu. So me information in the call that person again okonye system on falling there. I started all for manje to mamuta non konot. I sent him message again. Kulungu na movement no yabundile water sign there in on this part. This is the only thing I can give information. Ntata le kununko bara ila keba mbeje immigration la keba manje na sita la ngani ninka muna kana ni kulungu be ka funte mom men understand no Gambe neville ni ko kulungu Gambe di police o wan sojaro ba ka dunno banko ko jana jinek sate kon bar muna kana ni kulungu fundita outside muna kana neville bu ka lo ni kulungu nyata no
so kam da ko jina ka darjata nyin ko ma sifa men ka fonon ko man sanna
Mr. Chama meet ngam momentary exactly ngam momentary jinek it's more than 3 to 4,000 people. These are all foreigners.
4,000 people.
Nigeria, among Kemole Afon found that. Nigeria, Ghana, Guinea, Mali, Africos, Abelebeje, Musoli, Dindin Seba. I see
Ebrima is saying that he found over 4,000 people in Jinak. People from all over West Africa trying to get into boats and go. So Jinak has become the centerpiece and departure point. Because of this myth that uniform people don't go to Jinak, that uniform or police security don't enter Jinak. So people in West Africa are now flooded there in order to catch these boats to go. That's what you said.
Yeah, what are you caring? And the agent told me they are taking this as advantages. Last time nakacha janga memfoy Gambe dun wut mo kata libe Tunisia ka batal men kaje sai kaje le ngakonto ngasima ngaksilo mo danga raja mo mbuke batal so agent told ni ke chance lati aduni agent told men be katar je ni nate jibe they are not even in Gambia Senegal le Mr. Jam mfuta da jine ngakulumba lulu letar je warama balu menan ko they are preparing what yellu me arabalum on Thursday kulundo nyanta wulla je mfo beje kulungu nata nyalo kulumba ko take menan ko from jine ke bara menan ko police ya muta nyalo. These are Senegalese police. I talked to these Senegalese police. They even telling me nyanta katalal saying ni because ni Gambia la counter Gambia security fonsi kafuno nyame because kulungu me yakene yomuta kulungu nyi nata kulumba lamu amanso lola atameta Senegal la force nyin gal nata bayni mfo be sirim bajibe kulungu nyi muta ka kulungu nyi tourner de yasam oro sabo ko de kulumba no hanim benen diam wala kulum fana kulumba do nata me yalon ka sembeta jinek because everything is going on. I'm aware of it.
And you informed the authorities of this?
Authority ya itendi na lagda ko foyete authority ko itele bije do jine ki se no go area for them.
The authorities said that.
Ko itele bukata no je. So ni bukata no je because haninga ni modo diamuta mi anko atay journalist on samje tibagol. It was very danger for them. I should go with my colleague Menketa Andretti, but I couldn't go with him.
Couldn't go because
tibagol maybe they can find. But in the fana musulu wot ndunde dawra mo kan sute. I was in Jine Kajata Mammy and Tambita 30 minutes later.
Yes,
yeah, I just leave the city. Motaje Narata Jinek Bar. Because I couldn't stay there. Thousands of people are there. Maybe if they see me, I can. Yeah, if anything can happen to me.
Yeah, it's not safe.
So, but I just go there to see by myself and I had to talk to some family members. Kaitendilako, Allah kuno membo tejandina problem ot. Aketaten. So, ndapo kana ngafu moye ni neket ne ibelief talankan ne itandilako ndala kiskisuro ni itandin. Sainten duning on the 17 kulung masakunda ke ba kiskiska sai masakunda la kiskisiro beje Ebrima wala kiskisiro way bandil ndabe men kiskis
kam you concluded that
the bantal ente hanni me unata ko to kente man face because inte ande ngam men di 100% sure that 100% 1000% kombe lar ngam men fo be ken adu man ntaman sila jeje man dula jeje man sakunda beta dame ba fola nata janne na clear information to janne without Ibrahim government that down ko clear information to je benale they will not perplex abeta sanje killing next sanje killing this family will not hear nothing sa ndele kiskisrobe menkan wala mo kulungu me yalon kon on the 50 wulta ko tek bitan tilimo anim fula
On the 5th?
on the 5th
December. Another one left.
Yeah. Tilimo anim fula bi wakulungu be yemande bitan de bole nyinen
No news about it.
no news.
Let's come to Alec. The guys, you had his thoughts about this disaster. In fact, what I wanted to know was whether to actually believe whether these sources are verified. Compare it with what the government is saying, that governments want people to wait for more verification from authorities. But he seemed to be an authority on the matter. And now he's talking about another boat that might have gone missing, that left on the 5th. So we might be having another disaster in our hands. What do you make of this?
It's very sad, and it's getting sadder with more revelations that he's making here. You see, in the absence of proactive information sharing, people will look for the next best thing, and he happens to be well positioned. And because of probably the longevity of his migration activism, and the fact that the information that he shares is usually not debunked.
Yes, not debunked.
It makes it of an unofficial authority.
But I'm worried that he claimed he informs authorities on all this, most of these things.
Yes, that's the unfortunate situation that we're living in the Gambia.
They could not get to. They cannot. That's the no-go area, Jinak. And he's saying 4,000 people, probably from Guinea, from the neighboring countries, are now settled. Probably taking advantage of the fact that this place you can just operate, and agents too. You can operate at free will since no authority steps foot there.
So you cannot step foot as an authority in a location.
That's an old myth in the Gambia.
If it's understood, how do those people get to that place? Because they must come from somewhere into Jinak.
Yes.
You cannot step foot into Jinak. Can't there be measures for people not to get there?
Well, with this information, we hope the authorities will definitely.
Because this is serious. This is not no child's play. This has to do with life.
Absolutely.
And if you go to places in Kiang West, we went there for some studies.
Mm-hmm.
Just going through those towns, you hardly see any men, any youths.
They all left.
They all left. All you see is women toiling the farms, doing the work. The older generation, men, are usually retired and sitting on the baobab tree or some tree there.
You think that must have been in Badibu, not Kiang.
I'm telling you, Kiang West.
Okay.
And this is reality. So if there is the absence of proactive governance, hope is usually lost, because people feel that you have unauthorized authorities who are more in sync with their plight than those people who've been voted in to take care of these situations. So if someone has just reached a point of helplessness, an authority reached a point of helplessness, oh sorry, I cannot do anything about that, and you start hearing information about thousands of people rushing to one place just to take these perilous journeys, then it's a problem. And whoever needs to take a step to bring this to the attention of the government so they can take this with the utmost seriousness, whether it's the IGP of the police, whether it's the National Assembly, I think it needs to be done today. They cannot delay it.
Absolutely.
Who knows what other ship is going to depart? It might depart today. Multiple ships might depart today.
Absolutely. There are a number of people there.
They can depart from Jinak. They can depart from other places within the Gambian shores. Just look at the level of lack of seriousness with this government when it comes to the migrant issue. or anything that has to do with the safety of the Gambians. There was a report I read that from 2020 to 2023, they spent only 3 million in the procurement of safety vehicles, firefighters and ambulances and these stuff, because probably they're counting on donations. During the same period, but extended to 2024, they spent 3 billion on maintenance
of cars,
of purchase of vehicles. And these are vehicles that you see, those beautiful vehicles you see them driving with. So where's the priority then?
On the people.
On self rather than the population. Because if they had, it was flipped on its head. 3 billion could have had purchased at least some form of surveillance system that can be proactively detecting these people coming from everywhere. They can proactively work with him, make him an authorized voice, help him. I'm sure he's struggling.
Absolutely. It's so good.
Help him with resources so that at least his information can become more timely, can reach, he can reach more get more information.
Can get a lot of information
from him.
Before.
Let them make him an official authority when it comes to migration. And I think if you do this, then you will start seeing a slowdown in the pace. They will probably go for other places, but Gambia should not be the hub. So, and what this is signaling also is there might be proactiveness in the surrounding countries in addressing these matters. But because of the lax nature of the Gambia, the people have started coming here.
Coming to the Gambia.
Because now there's no level of seriousness in the government in addressing this matter.
Okay, let's go back to this December the 5th boat, Ebrima, you're talking about. What is the information on that? Take it easy. I know this situation is very, very emotional sometimes to you, but definitely I think from what you have done and your partners, I think Amak, the Englishman, or the Irishman, also you work together with them, and you, this is quite emotional. But what do you make of that? What emotions do you have? Take it easy. I think it's emotional. Even 2 days ago, I could not sleep when I see pictures of people. When I hear figures and different narrations, I tend to say, well, let's wait. But when I see people publishing their relatives, pictures of their relatives, saying, wishing them, to rest in peace, I say, wow, this is very serious.
And the saddest part is, he says they are labeled as numbers.
Yes, they're over there because they are unidentified.
Imagine.
Yeah, they are unidentified.
You were born given a name.
Yeah.
You die
given
numbers.
Or a letter. Because nobody can trace them. You can only know that maybe my relative died here when you get to Italy or you get to Spain, but you don't know about it.
But now, when will this become a matter that will be taken seriously? How many lives need to be lost?
Oh, yeah. Now
because these are wartime numbers. The number of people dying.
And then we don't want us to believe that, in fact, the number is declined, that it was worse on the Jammeh.
No, but it doesn't. You see, this is the level of insincerity that we need to really stop dwelling upon. Even if it's one person dying per week, one Gambian is one too many.
Yeah, one too many.
And now you're seeing with the images, I don't know whether it's verified or not, but you have children, toddlers, whole families dying. This is very unfortunate, and I wish.
What do you know about this all about?
Yeah, okay. Mr. Chama, I would like to speak in Mandinka.
Okay. Bismillah.
This is in Kulum Manke Kulum Foloti. On the Kulumko, Kulum Boyta, Italy. Sorry, Libya.
Avoid.
27 Gambian died in this boat.
27?
27.
Kulumko.
nga men name source at this moment.
Ye told function.
Yeah, men la family lang ko man they are part of this.
Ye told deal.
Nga 27 le sort. Kulung 116 people le fat. So these are all Gambia. 116 mo kilinda man ne Canada. Mi yalon ko nye demala le atombo. Still not be hospital to bang fax.
Libya.
In Tunisia.
Yes.
Kulung wulta zwara in Libya. Bari fax Libya Tunisia on le atombo. So men na take koteke. Kulung boda bara jang. Bara some days ago. Kulung a problem of Senegal. Kulung nyim because nga men kisik kulung nyim membo ta Senegal. About the same thing. Sorry, Jinek. About kulung fana boda Jinek la.
Aboita Senegal.
Aboita some I think 3-4 days ago.
How kata Senegal?
Membo ta keta Senegal. Kulung boda Jinek la. Kisik surol meet.
Aboita Jinek.
Aboda na Senegal la ndata Jinek kamol picture. Gambians are part of this sport. More than 7 in Kilinda man ne Canada in kulung ko.
Anu moja le.
And nearly is more than 200 people.
Wamu kunun college.
Kunun ko.
When in
November 17 man kill. 31 people le Canada men rescue. 12 dead bodies. 12 dead bodies. You all fine. The other rest are all in the sea. So these are things are many anko every day be caring. Ning on the 15th be kata ku ke kanje. Mr. Jam wallahi billahi nga fo suto ngam men shino suto am kata 3-4 hours. Ndama time soto do ko wala. Amman kembe do ko wala mole. Bembe mbeke ka humanitarian fond. Nga fiyolo men be bor ni fo fen nga ka jam fond.
So akam de mol ke jakal men. Yikan kibarol men soto. Yin rescue la men ka molu men la do ko muka molu bondi bakon. Anin ka kibarol janjande ni kulungol je men kana kulinti la ni kulungol je bakon. Anin men yalon ko ni kulungo cibar moy no more ko kulungo kana. So yinel ka information di ite atol al kala wonya.
Yalon
organization soto.
NGO in kulungo men jama in Spain jama men civil garden beje woli kul men ka teskike. NGO be konole bari jama tel masakunda tal.
NGO wala mi non government wala beje ekono.
So bari in NGO ka siada me mu Italy ma font.
Italy. Nyinel mo fanya do kula
fanya ko ko ite kulungu sang e ko Ebrima kulungu felenti nal sabdo kundino yalla sino di nanga dun jeko kamol ni yo kanande rek abe mo
so wala do ko monti kay why wali wo European masakundal te diala kan
no man dia san media ko kulun saba yo Italian yo mutate melonte 10,000 euro si ko le kam e suspend 3 weeks
ngaji senad molle sonata men yalon ka fol wol mu humanitarian ka wol ka kamol ma ko harama di wol ma ko ila so wol ka be Spain ani Italy wol ni wol ye kibaro moy kulungo bako il faut kala fi mantora itol ka il fa sun kulungo san e ka bula o bako no ka o mol mutake ma ko no pour yena so bankol mas
e ko la fi
wol ma la fi
no
je lafta ni me fata faje
Mr. Cham tani mol beje min yan ko nakoli so dol beje wallahi billahi ni ngi telephone ta ngi call science ta chika. The only thing message on media mo because e ka diam ila diam fa kuma ka katara monitor kan abe katara monitor kan ebe mo ne foka ni because ntelebe do ko men kon isi risk e fon ka jere don be men ke kamba ke kan bara risk because tiwabol bite men diata wole Italy just ngamanta mi lo kum fula ko man to masim kulumballe di Tunisia on la ni Libyan serum Tunisia police ol dam mo ke me jande fa mo wuli jande fa men ko ni kulungu na do kala kulungu takalbe fa
pour nyin kamal
adu tibabul yo ke be human right tibabul ni lonna be ke kan adu if you don't funditale mol be je men yalon ko nunu e be ko li jande ka fa Tunisia police ol ni but man sakunda tibabul man sakunda le ni lonne ka fa ne mu tonya e be ko do de kamella ni may Libyan oli jaman abe they call so called Neville or amakene abe machinery let ni kilu la kalmata ya takki jio ko na le boy ale fa men kanata yol chika yol bulo city na ko to ke ya chika ya tal wa fu Libyan la machinery ma woni fanele family ko jam send me 50,000 ye bula wala ye chika ye samba tebe sa in Algeria ye fayo de sato kon you struggle
kamu de nyen ko fa it ka mol men je fe dol fa bali kono men yalla wol ke fanke ko natal ma ko le rek kuluma boy wala yalla
no wala Tunisia wala sulali man ko no narato wala kat il faut ni je do rekal nat nyata ni nata do yalla muta damba mu ala tentot bari mo jamala fa do serun dam mantali wi jif nga if you know mem bonde wala I work with refugees
fa banko lek kuluma di la ko
kuluma di inta ha push back push back ha ni na tar kana so itam nginang Italy moment duntal in Italy nimanyina I think kunun ne fenko amanta me mo 47,000 Italy sao kona katala more than 300 400,000 people men kadun bar nginam mem dunda amanta be 47 ipo kasol san kunun de kodo di la fongo be di ni al mota yal fay sahara kon ni fata sahara kon mo jelle ka lusal sahara ni wala sahara kon even yesterday they sent me a video modu be je men fata sahara kon I have this video in me here so nal fuda to ko ke algerianul fana yal tawul fana yal chika ko ko kuruwo ul fana yal fay sahara kon ko ke tebes back to Niger you come and start point zero so this are not happening manke ko gambe di ni Africa di on be fa kan la bet bari people gambe nol man concern nte wala ken ko
gambe ko be atul information ala kafur enin amak fana naw kafur at sifura no man sekondam al kanyin nyin kibarol kaytan ni molu la dimbayal la anin dindingol ning alfal kaytan ko ninyu no bota jang nyine ka kela Tunisia ke fale ko min dabo ka ke nyambe moti tala no nyinto amanke sila betor ko o information sifa naka futa
isa cham de
na yel makoy ale wol janjandi bonta bal to ning social
futa dale masa kundal ma
what's ka takil
ntatala state house we couldn't meet the president but ni youth advisor bental mi ako telephone ko ngale tro sa fe la hard copy fula ngi be samba state house kare fula sa nobody reply
prasido ko ke anis do ko
pour gambe don si de mano nyame nobody reply ndatala minister of interior ndatala immigration talbe ben should we go to the KMC we meet them we talk with them sinya killing to fulat we go to chairman Yankuba Dab we went to a lot of places we don't go there for ndata jele kayten dila ko ni be kering gambe don be ni kon
kata tuli plasonic information mention ngambe
until we have all the information
and happy la katol use pour kak ni ko ba hani ki baro fo ay futa mol ma fo ko
yeah because we even trying last time bini antrenata and this is what we are doing we even want to go la fata la banku yayo la banko be kamol diamundi mun be ke kamol be
mol la men
bari aka amanke masakunda lamba masakunda te bang opposition lamba mo manjang mo man sura migration la jang the only thing people get concerned ni kulung boyto e ko sayenten kulung boyta mo be wulit mo be ka wulit but every day membe kende no isi tama je bori no ma manke fonde be bori no ma ka foni be kere al mol be je gambe dum be je gambe de foreign ministry they are no aware of everything director me migration manke telephone to natem fo ko nimbe ke gambe dum ni natan ka ex ga ko le ngai tanda ni be kere they are doing their best embassy they are doing their best though but remember ke kan adango do let them do something me yalon ko keno banko ni mol beta kam misa cham fondin kili ta bi ka e kam mem foy bi ngata nga faji ko ne billahi billahi la ni koy bi kanata ni kam foy Ibrahim ngata nga faji ko wol futa ngata shirin banko so when some modo ni foy te kala
ko futa
adu ni beje nga foy nyame ngotu mu sol le ke le kata magambe ja 95% but bi 35% no mem be kata mu sol 7% no men kata dindon la wallahi billahi la dindon mu so wuluta dum mo samura na dingo dunda ko non ko less than 24 hours.
We called it.
We couldn't have a problem also to Senegal. We confirmed that they are not in Baluta, but Muso in Fabaluta Farm Boduma. It's a Ivorian. So, no, you could beat a Nico Gamino, but Nita Jing Bikiti, a foreigner may better G. Well, the Patal, I come to Gambidun, the Fanamota Catania, and Catar Tunisia, Bedumari, the Bangkok, black and every day police will be more favorable because they don't want people to be there. December, Libya for December, because traffic on science, you don't being Safon a paper closing. Gambe opening at this moment um gambe jand tan na dara gambe jang soron ta ten beating e ba mo le silo bota jide bisa wala jine ko nakit but jine ise no goria si jortil yen na fon ko ise no goria to them journalist ko ise no go area for them Ibrahim tara jende la jele montro militant sa bota je fonda because I don't want
bare kuman kitela
kuman kentela no nte man tar man sa kuda do ko la
ko ma sa kuda do ko la le kata
yo fe ko ni informative bari immigration la kiba mbeje last time atata chile akata la sensation because ngajele immigration fund la pejo to ngajele bari ikata le go by civilian
ko tani
be civilian kelale abitina yemo RSJ so iko tabula mo so mo mon di belief le beliefon so wala beje dun tel to bondi no la tel to fali no la je bari ndel si même fono
West Africa di no be kana
bebeje nga xane mol be la ne silol nak din ke ba mu fota je nga fure nga bade ko kuto tarje ngoy nindo ko nyakunu mo fure la fure funde ta jam ko nya jomo gambenol ti do fana maliyan ti baro tarta gambenya bari ko nya fure sabanya kabur do fana be jana mu fana be lorin data be lorin be kurul jibe kam be mol jibe kam musuke senegal men boto thousand musuke din ke ba musuke they all want to move nato aketa nyaanya ndi ngombele la hana dal ferigol bendan pongata immigration dara immigration la ni diamoto ndeni amak ndeni Andre Fang, we already write many ko sante nga safero kile Spanish authority pour Gambia immigration ol many alon ko sima ko no sante we already write that pe sima ko no kulung to many alon ko season because neville ndam wala do kulung ko nga fe nyam neville nte email o men safero la siata email tan nim fen nobody reply fu email ko fute man fa ko fute mal I don't know because nte bukelo do kulung no ngam men fo ni man ka dun no jine kon bar ni kulung wurta bota banta ni mana fu e kulungo tetel buli be lono la damen ka jibe okay kulungo data say ni man dum no sate ko bar banta kulungo be funte kan ne be funte ka mana ka de man ta do no kulungo me yanon ka bota jani ndesula bota bara kulungo wulta bara fa nyaadi bara is every immigration be jurman bara fa police ol beje ne vil be banjun na side e ka kana nyaadi am benin ko mo fala jang lot of people call me many yanon ko they are accusing securities they are bribing them futo nyaadi man londi sotoje
ngat immigration ko man ni janne nga fay pour nga ben programme to bari la mol ko ya ko ni sutiyate la and foye la mol kon dawe
maybe ila fak itina no la fay information so de tam because ni na ta jam membe kere mbola fo membe fo fen fo kan jangam mem witness ngam menje mbola foka ngolo fo ndam ke politician man tar wo ko kan do nde menje mbedde ko ka humanitarian da mbe ko ninge kam bake kan humanitarian bari birin na ndala do ko mo ka ke no man sakunda kom ni men to kola ko nyem fele libya len ka only tinga men keno ka council lo call ni men kola ko nyem fele musani len ka men keno ka embassy lo call embassy go be do ko masakundale ni men be maroko ka embassy lo call embassy disen nga direct to call jawo be do ko masakundale ndama sembe solo nga mo bondino nga mo de mano ko keten par nde ka tari embassy masakundani banko dong temale as ndemu le tarol ni men na ron kana wala molbe jam ban modol kan kolle foni nga modol no de embassy ka fanyi karam kan nak telephone time kan ban de call de picket seron ni murtani embassy ni modol ya basot bari I thank them very much ko Mr Seka mbo ko to ke do beje Seka Lamin Seka he's doing wonderful
the Gambian embassy
in he's doing well Amar Jao in Morocco telegramma ka Tunisia cover he's doing well baji disam bari mo keme fula mo keme saba mo wuli killing Mr Cham iko mo killing de bo la ko keno ata keno Gambia man na fulu soto men kani modu murundi da ajibe jang hani men kata mursani ke murundi dan soko na jan ni murundi dem kana ni tata mursani jan ni tata embassy fa ni fata border jo in Rosso they couldn't come back ni fata Rosso Senegal ke deport back emula last dialogue here last week na kolik do nyini ngaro ken mona kana ni Gambia dum fata woto ke murundi by force ako ha Senegal ni Gambia wo anteli ma great movement ole bentema but this is the truth and director is aware of this embassies are aware of this
so ni Gambia no deport na yenat Rosso Mauritanie ni bora Rosso Mauritanie Rosso
Senegal ke murundi back to Senegal back to Mauritanie
hani yalo ko Gambia ko le
ni parita fa hani sini ni ko ngana je mbak mo ko le mel ko mbafle you can interview this person ele programme you play if on play babe hani beating this so ngani ko Senegal o Gambian malo nya so ngani le fay ko woro ba ke ko amanke movement man tan tem alu embassy men be je man ko di soto last time fonde aso jero ko fu mona kan tella masakunda tek député tek bojito do landi no ba because ni migration man tar stop fete bojito landi no ba ka company ni embassy de ma mel ben yan ko ben transloc because kulon will be intercept la what Gambia do membe Morocco right now is more than 300-400 people e be stranded in Manano Libya disem Tunisia disem they want to come back, they don't. Nim kulungu me yanka tata, modo beje me yanka bora Tunisia lumma nata lumo samo la kulung ta ko kata ala kodojo kata nim kulung don. Ma inata ejento nata tuje. Because ni afu mo munde ka fo enta man fit enta ma at fank soto nim Bangkok. So mo membe sirim banta bata be strasa to ata minna sika saba. Man ta do kula. E ka fo okay, we frustrate you want to go. Nim kulungu me father, how many teachers there?
Teachers
beje. Teachers ata banna teacher beje mol beje minan ko no sol police sol doctoral fofen kulu ko tala jam they are
So the problem, Alan, is therefore not a lack of employment. It's like a plague that is inflicting everybody. The mentality, like you said, if teachers and security are on the boat, you can't blame the government for lack of hope or so. Because people, I think, what we are suffering from is a mentality problem. We cannot prosper in this country, no matter what job you are doing. So the detection is that you can't make it in the Gambia. I think that's where the sickness, the plague come from.
Yes, thank you. The main issue of Gambia and Africa as a continent is identity. And that lack of identity also drives someone to seek success elsewhere in a place that they have already defined themselves, who they are. You see, if you know who you are, you know your surrounding, and you are very in touch with that surrounding, and you seek success within that surrounding. We missed that opportunity during independence, and we've continued missing it. It's like we're on a free fall on the staircase. Unless we stop and reassess our situation, define who the Gambian is. So the Gambian will know who they are. They'll believe in themselves. They'll believe in each other. Here's a typical example. Lack of belief in each other is why they're letting him go solo in this matter.
Absolutely.
I think names I'm hearing him mention mostly outsiders.
Yeah.
Who probably are showing more concern.
Ebrima Migration Series. And another one, that's one... I think AMAC, that's an organization that deal after immigration.
Missing
migrant. They are the two only here. And for the treasure trove of information they have can be put at the disposal of the authorities.
Data is not
and then they will be able to tackle, especially informing the people about the dangers. Because that's why I think problems. If people know that this is what can happen to you on this route, probably they will not start in the first place.
Data collection is not really our preoccupation as a nation. And if you would like to prosper, you need to you need to develop policies that are informed. And informed policies rely on data. He's sitting on a treasure of data that can be used in developing policies that can mitigate the harm. But this is a very long-term project, because to undo a mindset, it takes time. It can take a generation. But you don't just sit and lose hope. Governance should be proactive. You need to value your citizenry because you've been given budgets to take care of their welfare. So if the welfare that needs to be taken care of, the psychological aspect of it, the social cohesion aspect of it, the mentoring aspect of it, we need to build a governance system that addresses matters from a bottom-up approach. We are too focused on the top-down approach, where you have the executive, legislative, judiciary. Most of these people, once they reach there, they have this elitist mindset, and it's more of looking down on the supposed end users, actually the end users, that is the general masses, and give them tokens of development and expect so much gratitude in return. I'll give an example. You've been asked to build a compound. You were given a plan, or probably asked to do a turnkey project where you do the design and do the building. You don't do a good design. That's why we don't have good development plans. They are very short-term. They are very lacking in ambition, and they are very elitist in approach. They don't really address the core issues of the average Gambian. You don't do a good plan. You build a foundation. You call everybody and say, "Come, clap for me. I've succeeded." No, you were asked to build a whole building. So if we don't address matters that concern the average Gambian in all aspects of development, we will continue facing this problem because Gambians will not really resonate with your development program and they'll seek success elsewhere. And we've mentioned it before. The world today is changing. Governments are more inward looking. Globalization as we knew it is shifting. And it's shifting so quickly. There was a time when I booked a flight to travel. By the time I was booking it, about 2 weeks, there was a policy that allowed me to transit through a country. By the time I booked it and got to that country, the policy changed.
Yeah.
I needed a visa then.
Yes.
So within 2 weeks, just a few days ago on one media platform, I mentioned that Gambia is not part of the 19 countries that have restricted immigration to the US. A day after that interview, Donald Trump made his declaration.
He was hearing you.
So things are moving very fast. Governments are more inward looking. What was acceptable yesterday or what was prevalent yesterday is not the situation today. So if you think that you'll be welcomed with open arms, whatever country you go to, even in Senegal, our neighbors.
Like he said, they're turning back people from across the border from Mauritania.
Exactly. And if we are saying that, oh, ECOWAS protocol of free movement of goods and services, unfortunately, governments are more inward looking. They might sign these protocols, but they, in terms of putting it into implementation, they're not. So they are having more protectionist policies that preserve their territorial integrity, preserve the so-called purity of their citizens.
Yes.
They don't want a mixture.
Or somebody's eating that from their cake.
From their cake. So knowing all of this, a proactive government would have now started a nationwide campaign of putting Gambians forward, listening to Gambians' needs.
And this is what NAFAA definitely will prioritize.
We are. Just last night, I was in Fonyi.
Yeah, they said you were in Fonyi.
I was in Fonyi.
What were you doing in Fonyi?
Huh?
Where were you doing in Fonyi?
Bondali.
Oh, in Bondali?
Yes, because we don't also want to be a political party that just exists in name. So we were in Fonyi, we were in Kiang. We did everything we could to contest in these by-elections.
Oh, in the lower by-elections?
Yes.
That's happening in Kayaf and in one of the Fonyi wards.
I was there till this morning, but it couldn't happen. We attempted, we did what we could. But we just to let you know that that proactive approach, even in whilst in opposition, that also would translate in how you would govern.
Are you definitely then throwing your weight behind the opposition candidates in those areas?
We don't know their policies for those places, so we cannot just throw our weight because somebody is in opposition.
But you wouldn't support the NPP candidates either?
No, because we know their policies. We don't ascribe to their policies.
All right.
If you could spend millions in a by-election in a community that doesn't have the basics, access to water, they don't have enough in terms of basic things that make someone live a dignified life. But you wait for a councillor to die or resign for a by-election to come up so you can come and show people that you have millions.
Wow.
That's the level, it's the height of unseriousness. So we don't ascribe to that their policy. We wish to have heard from the opposition so that we can throw our weight. But we were trying for ourselves. It couldn't happen, but we'll keep pushing. I'll repeat it. I think Ebrima has lots of data that the government can really rely on. And at the end of the day, you're working for the betterment of the Gambia. You're working to save lives.
Absolutely.
One life they save might be good. If they save 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lives, it's even better. But you see, the same way they're shunning him, That's the same way I was shunned as an entrepreneur and countless other Gambians. So if there was no opening outlet for me to make it in business, I might have also had that pressure, whether it is through peer pressure, it is through societal pressure, or even external pressure, to seek greener pastures elsewhere.
Yeah, indeed.
So, bottom-up approach. Let's go to these communities. Let's start giving them dignified lives. Some people, all they need is shredders for their harvest. Some people, all they need is to build an efficient logistics network that will take their farm produce to the market. From the market, it can be transformed. Some people, all they need is higher education to reach at a not so distant
slum's land.
Yeah, within where they're dwelling, because you can you with higher education you are more qualified and you have more chances of employment. We need to take TVET seriously, skills education. We cannot have TVET as a minuscule department within a ministry. TVET will transform the Gambia. If it cannot be its own ministry, let them have it as a big body that can handle the size and the scope of TVET development in the Gambia. Sports needs to be included in TVET. We have so many sports enthusiasts. With sports, you can also mitigate this back way. Scourge. Let's include sports in TVET. So whatever benefits that IT, culinary arts, creative arts is enjoying within TVET, sports will also enjoy.
Okay.
So proactive governance is what Gambia needs, and it cannot wait. You see that those environments that they use to benefit themselves, let them vie and address this migrant situation. Let them vie and address the need for TVET to be a mainstay in Gambia. Let them give enough in terms of equipment. So if you go to GTTI, or you go to USET, or you go to UTG, or you go to Starling, all these other private TVET schools, equip them with modern equipment that are relevant.
Yeah. It
cannot be equipment that you people are talking about Teslas now, and you're still doing R11 for automotive repair.
Exactly.
It's not relevant. Education needs to be accessible, relevant, and quality based.
Good. Yes. Ousainou Allen, the leader of the political group National Alliance for Accelerated Advancement, thank you very much for coming on the brunch. Despite all your busy schedule, we appreciate you finding time to come up. Ebrima, migration situation. Your last one about this November 17th missing boat, as well as the general situation now.
Thank you. All right. I would like to speak in Mandinka again.
Okay.
Because normally we have like
because
we have 300,000. We have 300,000 followers on our social medias, and they are watching this thing. And in our sub group, these are all musikeba mero lo.
They want to write.
So me ngani people la mero. So I can même comprendre. Mais kata angale kama fontel ko fa. So bari même fola monde wa fo tata butum men la mol tuta kulon kono. Tel si même fono be doa kele si sawarota amandia everyday ndeka kumbole mi sacha. Wala every day ni kulungu dunta mol ka sewo kulungu dunta bar kulungu na dunta mol sewo te ka je modo kan kol ibrahim kulungu men dunta ko te di mo fata na jonta jiro ko so i wajira hanni sewo te don na sewo nyin kana tat
wala
so do be ja safo nyi nde man dimo moy birim kulungu fura lo kum skar killing ko fanan kay ma wonyale mo buka lon ko tek so aka kola ya bakele nde buka ni sewo sotono Gambe jam man sakunda bang immigration bang e ka kulungu membuta jang ko damane dara soto. I went to Red Cross last week. non ko kunu ngaje le immigration le kunu do muta mi yanan ko ya tan ko agent do muta le kono so bare membe je men ka ko e ka mem muta no jam etele mo jalle muta jam kunu mo jalle ka wuli jam mi yanan ko ra kan bi masa kunda ka be ko kese même fon folo jam bi kunu wulta masa kunda fe ka lo ne fon kunu ka wuli so e ka ko kese le alo exactly bari muka fem men kala muta no e balo no la nyaari le ko kata so wodam man fon ka jaar so men la mo tuta je me doale bake nin ko masilo sa inte manke ndama sembe so ka mo stop
bari tendela nyaka menje
every dembo ke kan wala ken nan akata fon bake be kata kuro fanan ka gambia be yayi satin ding ban sate ba lumo bambanta ba taw danding gadi not ka futa mul ma kay dindila ko masilo abene masi bol ke ni de be ke kulun ka futa le bar kulun men jalle ka kasa sawo sandi ni sango banta nka na data bondile mi yan ko kay tan diko nta kam men bondu ka gambe dambanit collection be spend data bondule this coming week italy data bondule be ni janni ba fola maybe carotil sabanyo sifa
wala kay tan de
ngina sango mo jalle tunta ngina sango mo jalle fata italy ki waro jalle tunani ya expect mo jalle futata filita men kenya monno sawo sande nden ka bol sero ngani ki waro di jande mo wuli kili mo keme woro gambe dingo men fata sero
mo wuli kili
mo keme woro may fota ni wala sero ndemo 1600 plus so nginam fana mbe kafu ka nyoma mini soto ngal kanin soto no nyame le fal mo li understand man dari je ni te ko le ko nyinde mutatale afilitale ngalo ne okay ni filtale ko market from January to October okay kulu boy tale na kesi kulu men boy ta gambe don mo jalle beje we try to find out more list kulu mo kete ne gambe don mo en sahara kono kulu mo tole problem soto mo fata jele gambe don mo jalle fata janni ngana jambi so manda mo fata ga artist naija gambe don sa sata we try for fending ka be record le okay card fata sa sata la fata kari fata sahara ko kari betin tel fofo ni ninga menso dron ko le record son ko menso final iya ni noxita son ka wala kafu nyoma
compile
mursani ni mona ngam kar le far kar le boy kulu nangam kar le futata gambe don ibota sate kar ni sate ka so ndele kan ne kafu no nyom ndele ma sakunda de no happy start they couldn't show you anywhere na immigration they couldn't say you anything they need data to tighten the knowledge of anything so the only thing until we are open to them. That's why bring natam be bori kan kaya kaya ko nta man tar jang kamo ka fo mo tra bang te belo la monya nta man ko di mon te lo no la monya to atum ko fa ma sembe so ka fo ko moy kanata sim men fo no moy ke advice them
kanata
ulula
bar kanata la koy data
ha sign den to ko fo ni ta dunda jio ko you have only 3% out of 100% pour you survive so abena fala mo every day then enough no gonna have more than 10,000 Mr. Chan.
I can understand.
More than 10,000 messages I have. Continuously like but so I don't even know mukalo memo jabi nya. Nkum katare janna kan dimin na continuously.
Nko khani kabir be jam modo e kol de pongo nyala ja. Nka intel pongo modo e kol pongo nyala ja.
So okay. So the kata chen dem mem phone la mole this is not the right time. Adum be mem fola masakunda until we are open to them. If they want la for information or la for them for pending si do be jere menon ko mbayten no len ni sikeno ni si gambe do mako no ni si shindino so many fana kulo men fana me yemandi ba fele la mole han sai sabaro muta on the 5th kulung be kata ko ke come back akata nyawnya ndi ba fo dawda tan kote ne ki baro funta non kulung fana ko la akere nyawnya ndi inshallah me nala le ka kan kula buto ngamol be tento
Ebrima Drammeh baraka bak atelka nying bakwe cold ke noma kende ke kulungol men ka bojani man torol ning men ka soto ke noma be ba jeyla bakke na programme Ousainou alen membota NAFAA political movement to mba fanan jeyla and all of you watching, well, we have come to the end of this edition of the brunch, from which we have lots of information that definitely suggests that this migration problem is becoming a tragedy day by day. And we call on the Gambia government to work with organizations such as the Ebrima Drammeh, Ebrima Migration Situation, and AMAC, so that they can help with their expertise in disseminating information about the dangers of these perilous journey we call backway. We hope and pray that many of the people, especially the December 5th one, is definitely found. And we hope that more information will come forward. We are sorry if you know or happen to be related to any one of the supposed victims. This is the brunch. I'm Lamin Jam. We will be back next week, inshallah. Goodbye for now.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSA depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or up-country routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
Agada di.
Mbijano aganyadi.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyinji.
Okay. Korsan. Nsila ID soto.
Ha, sa soto. Sorry. Agada di.
Mbijano bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariaka.
Ah,
mbale. Mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka.
Jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbali ya bere. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato nim fo bolong blabe to.
56 branches mola sota Gambia jam.
Ha?
Gambia kono anin Gambia bantala bankol. Nka kono kiya bere to. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannam number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi man domorol dir fana beteat. Gambia dawda yalo ma fa kendol sotale je.
Wo moyo diat.
Apelenta
ni wo ka ni lafta nyelen kendol e binaji.
Yalo bu kanyi la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Abaraka.
you.